Happy Monday night, everyone. It sure is good to see all of you. Thanks for coming. We're not going to be here Friday, and we're not going to be here next Monday, so we're going to have extra fun tonight, okay? We're going to go visit our daughter in Phoenix. So welcome. It's really great to see all of you. Thanks for your wonderful support coming on Friday night when we got to have Tony and Jenny from La Lita Loca with us. And if any of you are here from their Loca fam, welcome to the Let's Go family. We're really happy to have you with us. So we thought we would start off by talking about a few, there's always so much to talk about in cruising, and you have to kind of decide what to put in a video and whatnot. But I thought that there's a lot of other fun things to talk about. So if anybody has a question, put it there in all capital letters. I thought you would like to know something fun that happened this weekend to do with the Love Boat cruise. So it turns out that based on the Love Boat show, we have a new put us back. And so we were talking about the Love Boat cruise and navigating that whole thing and anticipating some things. And so we were talking, well, Gopher is coming and Dog's coming, and Gordon got super excited when Vicky was coming, and so he kind of went like this, and I said, oh, you thought that Vicky was cute, and he says, oh, that's the pre-Gordon and Allison years, and I didn't even know we had those, and so we have a new chapter here. Thought you would be entertained. But anyway, we are really excited about that Love Boat cruise. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're almost full in our group. And so, it was just kind of fun. I thought I would tell you the funny things.
Thanks, still Trish, trying to decide, am I in trouble? Was this a comic relief that's going on?
Well, you'll just have to wait and see. So
I don't think I'm in trouble because this girl is just gorgeous.
Oh, see, now he's trying to.
I'm trying to butter her up.
It's really good to see all of you. We've got Bruce and Ed and Karen, Larry, Lori. We just have lots of you, and Jeffrey. Hey there. And so tell us in the comments if you're going on the Love Boat cruise. Just tell us. It'd be kind of fun. It's fun to see all of you here. Here's Cynthia. There's a question.
Cynthia's got a question here.
She says, what is the best cruise ship to go to Alaska for the first time? So, Cynthia, I always say that you have to choose the cruise line that you're going to go on based on the experience kind of that you want to have on board. Yes, a lot of it is very similar, but there are all these different experiences you have, and they are all great. There's nothing wrong with any of them. I think they're all really good. There's not a right and there's not a wrong. When I think of Alaska, if you are going to Alaska because of Alaska, and you want to see Glacier Bay, which I think is really important to see when you go to Alaska. And if you get to go one time to Alaska, I think if you can go and see Glacier Bay, it's a great idea, because you never, none of us ever know if we're going to go again. We can hope, but we don't know. And so when you think of going, I would say truly Princess and Holland America are who everybody think of first for Alaska, simply because Holland America has been sailing there for 75 years. They kind of were the very first thing to come along. For a long time, it was planes that took people between places there in Alaska, and then it got to be ships, and it was Holland America that came. So they've been there the longest. And then right behind them, you've got Princess. And this year they are celebrating their 50th year of sailing in Alaska. And they are the ones that have the most passes to go to Glacier Bay. Norwegian does get a few. The other thing that's really important to think about is look at the times in port for all of the port stays that you have, and look where the cruise ships get to dock when they're in those ports. Holland America and Princess pretty much own a lot of those docks right there in the center. Like in Ketchikan, you come right into the center of town. If you look at where Norwegian docks, they are further down. You have to take a shuttle to get in. Whereas with Princess and Holland America, you just get off the ship, you walk, and you're right there in town. The same with a lot of the other ports. They get the best docking situation. But do look at the hours in port, because when you go that far, you want to have as much time in port as possible, right? So that you can see as much. So I think that's really important too. And then Holland America and Princess do a really good job. They've got naturalists on board. They don't just like the hot park rangers come on board when you get to Glacier Bay and spend the day with you there, talking the whole time and telling you everything about it. But they've got naturalists on board and really run great enrichment programs so that when you go, you know what you're looking at, you know what to look for, just the whole thing. So that's kind of what I think about. If anybody has more questions, put it down below. But I say, if you want to go on Carnival, go. Like, I want to go to Alaska on Carnival. We've got a Let's Go family member. I don't even know that she can join us tonight. Her name is Donna. She is awesome. I just love her. But she has told me several times all of the things that she really enjoys about Carnival. So when I got to go on the Carnival celebration in November, you know what? She was right. And so I need to take Carnival to Alaska as well. But I've been blessed to go on the other cruise lines. And so, yeah, they're all great. And like Norwegian is excellent. You can go on Royal Caribbean. That's a lot of fun. I would say it depends on who you're going with and what they want to experience. But yeah, that's what I would say. I hope that helped. If you have follow-up questions, just pop them in there.
Well, and Princess most likely has the most variety of itineraries, because the others usually just pretty much go from Seattle, pretty much, don't they? Is there some from Vancouver?
Yeah, there's some from Vancouver.
But
and like Norwegian, I need to go to Alaska on Norwegian because like they end in Seward. Seward is a different port than Whittier is. So see, there's all these little nuances to it and all these really cool things. So yeah, kind of think about that. Oh, Mark and Melanie, thank you. We sure love you. They're going to come with us on the Love Boat Cruise today. They went with us on the Northern Lights, and let me tell you, it's going to be a better cruise now. It makes me want to cry that they're coming. So thanks for coming, you guys. It was really nice to talk to you. So thanks.
Here,
I saw Sue say that.
Let me hear. Jump real quick.
Oh, you're going to talk.
So
okay, Sue, you're next. Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll come back. On Friday, we were talking with Tony and Jenny, and I mentioned a TENS unit.
Well, no, somebody wanted to know if they could bring it on board.
Right. Okay. And I mentioned that I have one. And so here's my TENS unit with all the nice cabling here. And a few people said, what is a TENS unit? So it's very small. You turn it on and you choose times and what type of a massage you're going to get. And so these little guys, they stick to you, and so I put them on my leg usually, and they give you
like the
muscle stimulation is what it does.
Yeah. So anyway, and
works out really well.
You can take it on a cruise ship, but we got enough emails. He thought he would show it.
Yeah. So there's the Amazon link that we've got.
But Sue is going to go on. You're going to be going like on the 18th on the Sun Princess. I am so excited. Yes.
Okay.
She is going to be leaving. So what day are you going? What day are you going, Sue? Tell us everything you've got planned. I think going to Rome. We were watching Rick Steves' video last night about the art of ancient Rome. And I really thoroughly enjoyed it, but it made me really sad because we were going to go to Rome and stay a couple of extra days. So enjoy it for us, Sue. And we'll sure be excited to see your updates. Yeah, let us know. Love the Love Boat Cruise. Hey, Shelly. You know what? Last year when I went on Princess, it was out of Brooklyn. So that would be my guess. I know Norwegian, and I looked back, Norwegian has used the Manhattan port for a while. So we got to see a Norwegian ship following us out when we were sailing away. But once those cruises start, I looked at one of those port websites, and I think it's Brooklyn from what I can tell. So yeah, I would plan on Brooklyn, but if you stay at the airport and then take the transfer or catch an Uber over,
they'll take you where you need to go.
They'll take you where you need to go if you get the transfer.
Yeah.
But my guess would be Brooklyn. So we'll just kind of see. Oh, had a great time on the Discovery Princess, Life, Liberty, and Guns, but we did not see the self-serve Coke machine. Oh,
interesting.
That's really something. I wonder if it wasn't like working out and they had to move it. That's really interesting. Thank you for telling us.
Again. And we can check it out.
They'll be on again. How do we know? Oh, they'll be on again.
Life, Liberty, and Guns will be on the Discovery Princess.
That is awesome. That makes me happy. You'll be on. Yeah, I'm excited. Really excited about that. Somebody sent me an email today. Oh, thank you
very much.
Very much. We'll give you a heart too. Does it catch it? Why do this?
Hold it still. You need.
There it goes. Thank you.
We'll give you lasers too. So these are confetti. There we go.
Thank you very much. What was I going to tell you? Thank you for the
super chat.
Yes, thanks so very much. What was I going to tell him, honey? What were we talking about?
With the
Oh, somebody called and was wondering. They didn't call, they emailed, and I don't have time to reply to all the emails, but know that on all of the cruise ships, it seems like they have craps tables.
Oh yeah, someone was
and
asking.
So Gordon put it over on Facebook, and we got replies really quick, and so Gordon replied and let him know. But hey, Code 4 for Life, Don and Scotty, how are you guys doing? Yeah. It's good to see you. They were on the last Love Boat cruise that I got to go on, so I was hoping you guys are coming. You probably already have. They announced this so close to when it is. A lot of people already have things scheduled, and it's the Labor Day weekend, so I know a lot of people are busy, but it would be fun. Who are you talking to, my dear? We are not on a cruise.
She might be asking us.
No, we wish we were on a cruise.
This is not live.
This is and it just Gordon printed it out from one of my pictures. It's good to see you, Trish and Mike.
We were supposed to be on the Sun Princess right now. In fact, today would have been
a nice day.
Yeah. But as it is, we're cold.
But how am I supposed to think with these comments? It's good to see you guys. Oh, everybody subscribe to Traveling Trish Seal. That's what I needed to say.
There you go.
As well as Code 4 for Life.
And
really
Jeffrey was there as well.
And Jeffrey, Cruising for When. He has a new blog post app all about fitness centers. Yeah. So find his.
This goes along with a little more deeper dive
the best
into
enrichment. Well, if I were choosing based on my experience on Holland America, I've been to Alaska twice on Holland America and 3 times on Princess. I would probably take Princess because, well, there's several reasons, but let me tell you, this last time when we were on Holland America, just this last May in 2023, they had some enrichment that was like regular enrichment. They'd have the naturalist talk some, but some of the enrichment, and we went to like everything, but some of the enrichment was done by the cruise director, and you could tell that like they had the things on the thing, and like she was just reading it. Mm-hmm. And it was just canned. And so that wasn't quite as cool. I didn't like that approach at all. When they usually do the naturalist or whoever is doing it, they'll have, their slide presentation. And of course they have their notes, but it's not like they're standing there reading a script, and that's just not all that great. And so that kind of turned me off a little bit. They had a really excellent naturalist, and he did a really good job. But several of the things that they had about Holland America and some of the enrichment stuff was that other way. And it was more like a production show rather than enrichment, So that's just me. Hopping in for a minute to say, having a fabulous time. Hey, Common Plant Queen, on the Discovery in Cabo right now. You did the whale watching excursion, which was amazing. That is wonderful. So it's February. I bet you saw lots of whales, huh? That's great. I'm glad you're having such a good time. Really happy. And the Discovery Princess is so pretty, isn't she? Yeah, we found a great cruise, and then we were going to sign up for it at the end of April. Then our daughter said, that's when I was coming. So we're like, go ahead, or else we'll go there. Yeah, somehow we missed it. But
sorry.
Anyway, there's a lot of good cruises out there. Hey, Tom, question: if a lot of the same perks for the Suite and Elite, which is better? Well, they're quite similar as I think about it, but I guess
the Elite, if you're not there yet, you got to wait for it. Where the Suite,
you get most all of it. Yeah. So I would say, Tom, if you want to have the Elite experience, you can book a suite and get it because they give you the mini bar setup. You get the priority embarkation and disembarkation. You get the laundry. Somebody told me they didn't get laundry lately. And so I was wondering if that's a change, but surely they wouldn't take that away on their suites. So it's kind of like buying Elite, right? To go on the suite, except for, there you are. That's true. Breakfast and Sabatinis, concierge lounge, 24 hours. Hands-on 23-hour help. She's right. And she just barely got to be in a suite. But they do, they take really good care of you, breakfast and Sabatinis. And don't they, they'll help you book like any specialty dining you want, even if they say there's no reservations left. They take really good care of you. So it is kind of better than being in a suite. I mean, better than being Elite. Yeah, I would say. You get all the Elite perks. So yeah, I appreciate that. Let's see, any tips and tricks for a west-east transatlantic crossing? Okay, wait, Ray. Hey, and hi to both you and Linda.
West to east.
We're going that way. Oh, so you're going to Europe or wherever. The thing we were looking at was a Trans-Pacific. Anyway, so we would have told you. You know what? I just think it's incredibly civilized to travel that way because you get that hour changed every day, so you arrive feeling much more refreshed.
Right.
I don't know. Everybody says don't sleep too late. Like keep to your like regular schedule because they change it an hour a day.
Some cruise lines change it at noon.
Yeah, that's probably a good time to change it. Then you don't feel it as much.
Right.
But anybody else jump in here? We wanted to do it's a Trans-Pacific and it goes from you fly to Tokyo and do the cruise and then you end up in Anchorage, or if you want you can stay on and go down through Alaska. It's very cool.
Yeah.
But like I said, we couldn't do that after all with our schedule. But we were going to try out the crossing the ocean to tell you all about it. So we'll keep an eye out for another one. But if anybody has anything to add, go ahead there. Let's see. Carrie said, I've been to Seward on Royal Caribbean about 8 years ago. There's a great train ride to Anchorage on disembarkation day early, though, 6 a.m. Yeah, there is from Seward. And so, yep, you do. You have to get up there early. It's like the Alaska Railroad Company or something, and they take you up and go to another stop, and it's an all-day thing. But it's so if you have a late flight, that's the key if you want to do that, is to book a late flight. But a lot of the flights from Anchorage are late. So usually people can do it and it's no problem. So thanks for saying that, Carrie.
Oh, we
got that one.
Sorry. Here it is.
Question. Tom and I are looking for tours in New York City when we get off. Suggestions. Anybody want to say anything about that?
Check and see what the cruise line may have.
That's true.
If they'll take you like the Empire State Building or something.
Yeah, we've done my daughter and I did big bus tours one time when we were in New York, and they actually did a pretty good job. They kind of took everywhere. It was kind of like a hop on, hop off. You could get off anywhere you wanted, get back on. But yeah, that was a nice way to get around.
And then isn't the Staten Island ferry free that takes you past the Statue of Liberty?
No, we did a tour that they picked us. We went over and they got on the boat. It was January. It was so cold. And we sailed down the river, though, and went past the Statue of Liberty and then on around and under some bridges. And then we came back again. Gordon didn't get to go. So
I haven't been there since I was 5.
Yeah. New York to me is okay. I don't need to go to New York again. I need to go to Rome and I need to go to Paris. I don't need to go to New York again. So
yeah, we're going to fly in and out. That's about it. And I'm okay with that too.
Oh, means you have to book suites and the perks appeal to you. I say go for it. Exactly. That's a great way to say it. If you can afford it and you want to do it, I think you should. I really think you should.
Well, and here's Kathy talking about the
oh, thanks, Kathy. I totally forgot about Celebrity. See? They did a great job too. They never had a tender at ports, had a wonderful naturalist on board. Now, I would say, Kathy, you can't say never have to tender at parts with the deal in Skagway because everybody's kind of having to take turns. But Celebrity is really, really nice. I thoroughly love Celebrity. Really, really enjoy Celebrity a lot. Thanks, Mark. I'm married to this older gentleman here. I don't know what it is. Thanks.
You knew it going in.
No. It's good to see you, Mark. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, Jeffrey was talking about enjoying this week on Caribbean Princess and going to Sabatini's for breakfast. That's pretty nice, isn't it? Let's see. Hey, Steve, you and Bev, it's good to see you. Got your excursions booked for Alaska in July, being on the Norwegian Encore. Thank you. Going on Vision of the Seas from Baltimore in April. Well, we just love you back, Steve. Thanks for coming, and Bev for coming to our lives every time. Yeah, it'll be fun. You get to go on Vision of the Seas from Baltimore. So you're going to Bermuda, is that right? Probably where you're going. That's going to be really nice. Glad you guys get to go. Glad you're finally going to make it to Alaska too. Just have to keep you healthy. Oh, you're going to leave for Rome on Thursday and have a Vatican tour with a dinner after the tour. Oh, no, that's going to be fun. You'll have to let us know how it turns out. Okay. I'm really excited. And if the tour turns out really good, let us know who the tour guide, what company you go with and everything. Thanks, Sue. We wish you all the best. Let's see. Booking suites will accelerate the status climb. So later you can choose another There you go. Yeah. You don't get the breakfast in Sabatini's, though. or anybody like waiting on you hand and foot. You know, your concierge type situation, but it's still really nice. So let's see. Scored a cheap window suite for an August Iceland cruise on the Caribbean Princess. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, you just kind of have to rummage through and find things that are good deals or affordable, or on, like you said, if you bid on an upgrade, that's awesome. Yeah. See, 30 and a Wake Up is on the Ruby. Yep, I think it's the Ruby too. Yep,
Nice.
he had a video and we watched it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Ruby Princess too. I like that he enjoyed cruising enough to stay longer than just a year.
Yeah.
You guys already have a tramping trip planned. Well, wish you were coming too. Hopefully when they do another one, hopefully we can all go. That'd be a lot of fun. Yeah. I'm elite and have booked a suite. Well, there you go. That's everything all in one. Good job, Tom. Good job, Tom. I like that. Let's see. Bill. You guys, I am so excited for you, Bill and Renee. We leave town Wednesday. Oh, I am so excited. Just soak up that sunshine for me, would ya? I am really excited for you guys. I hope you have the very best time. And thanks for coming. Which princess ship is the best for Alaska? Oh, Cynthia. So like this year, Princess has 7 ships in 2024. They're going to be sailing in Alaska. So, you know, it's that thing that you've got the bigger ones and the smaller ones. And so I would say really look at the itineraries, because not all of them go to Glacier Bay, but the ones that don't go to really amazing glaciers though, just so you know, if that works better with your schedule or with your budget or whatever, it's great. Okay, so here's how I think of Alaska. When you think of the smaller ships,
no, I'm fine.
Okay. When you think of the smaller ships, I like to think of Deck 7, the promenade that goes all the way around, because you're a little bit down closer to the water. If you happen to be there and it's raining or snowing, you are still covered, right? And you can see it and just be down closer to the water. I like to be close to the water. So that's really pretty. But on the top decks, you still get the beautiful view. And here's the thing with Alaska. You have to enjoy your balcony, but you also have to go up on the top and see everything from up there. Whether you're in Glacier Bay, whether you're looking at a glacier, whether you're just sailing along close to the mountains, you need to be up and just take it all in. It's beautiful. And so the deck space, though, on the smaller ships is smaller. It's appropriated smaller. So if everybody is up there, it can get really, really crowded. But when you go on the bigger ship, you don't have that Deck 7. And so to me, at that point, your balcony is even more valuable, because you can't just go down to Deck 7 and go out and take in those views. You have to only go up. So on the large ships, it's really nice. The decks are much bigger because it's such a bigger ship. And so a lot more people can fit up there before it gets so crowded that you can't get a place at the rail to see everything. Like the first time we went on the Golden Princess, which is the size of like the Sapphire Princess. That'll be in Alaska this year. I just think of that one because I like the Sapphire. And so just kind of think of which you would like the very most. That's kind of what I would do. And then look at the itineraries. Like it's like the Royal and the Sapphire are doing like the northbound and southbound. The Discovery is doing round trip out of Seattle. Somebody else is too. But anyway, just look at the itineraries and kind of see what you'd like, and that'll kind of help you navigate which ship to pick. But there's not a bad princess ship to go on. And also, if you like the newer and the brighter, book the Discovery Princess, or like the Royal Princess is a little bit older, but she is still the big size. She's still beautiful. And so kind of that might be something too, because some people really like the bigger ships better. Some people like the smaller. So that's what I would do. But they all still have a lot of the same excursions, same remarkable experience.
Yeah, because the last time we were there was on Holland, which is a smaller ship.
Oh, and we loved last year. We had the best time. And you know what? It rained pretty much all day, every day. But we still had really the best time. And I think a lot of it was made by our group. We had just so much fun. But at the same time, it's just so beautiful there that even if it's raining, just put up your hood. Yeah.
Yeah, the two that we did pre-COVID, they were both the smaller ships, like you said, the Golden and the Star.
Yep.
Then right after COVID, we were on the Majestic.
And that was beautiful.
And the thing we found, which will be on the Discovery again this year, is that I know if you go all the way up to Deck 19, they have a little miniature golf thing. And when you're out, like like she said, when you're outside, there can be a lot of people out there, but there are a few more big places like that. So if you go all the way up to deck 19 when you're in Glacier Bay, there's not as many people up there, and you're not, and there's a smaller area, and so they're below you instead of above you. So that's a quick little.
Well, and here's one other quick thought. So if any of you are traveling to Alaska and you're going with someone that is a little bit like mobility challenged, or they can't stand up to look out very much, the Majestic Princess is really nice because of that Hollywood Conservatory. There's windows all the way around, and they've got these little like cabana segments all the way around with chairs in them, and that's a perfect place.
Yeah.
It's really pretty, even if you don't have that problem. But if you have somebody that you're taking and it would be hard for them to stand up for a long time, like that's not a bad option. Go really early to get your spot, but
and the sanctuary is a good spot if you can.
Well, they don't have that on the Majestic, honey.
No, but I mean on some of the other ships.
Yeah. I could see good and bad about that.
Yeah.
If it was
and a lot of people may just sometimes.
It depends on the ship.
Right.
Look, if you're going to go to Glacier Bay and you're going to go book the sanctuary, go take a look at it before you stand there and make your appointment with the guy. Make sure, go see like what you can see, and that you're sure that works, because I can think of some sanctuaries I wouldn't want to be in on Glacier Bay Day.
And a lot of people park themselves in the buffet when you're in Glacier Bay.
It's because there's windows. If you didn't know that, there's windows.
You can see out
all the way down the side.
You're not out in the element. And plus you got all lunch.
That's a good question, Cynthia. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Steve, it's good to see you, and hopefully it's Kyle watching with you, listening with you. It's good to see you. How do the flights work on Holland America? Valerie, it is similar. Yep, it's very similar. They call it what? Flight Ease, I think, but it's very similar. Princess Alaska on Princess comes with puppies in the piazza. Yep, on most of their cruises they do. They bring those little sled dog puppies on. You can get your picture with them. They're very cute.
Yep.
I'm kind of afraid of dogs, but I almost held one, but I couldn't at the last minute. So
here's her question again, but it's formatted properly in all caps.
Oh, honey, it doesn't have to be. Sorry. Thanks, Valerie. Does Sweet accelerate status on Princess? We got Elite the hard way. I got it the hard way too. Yeah, you know what? I think it does. See, that's a good question. I should verify.
I have one more cruise and I'm finally Elite.
Yep, after we go on the Eclipse cruise, unless we can get in. I don't think we're going to make anything sooner. We've just been sad about, there's relative sadness in life. We've been fine. But ever since that Sun Princess got canceled, we're like, well, we need something else. So no concierge lounge on the Grand Class. Thank you for saying that, Jeffrey. That's a big deal. If the concierge lounge is a big deal to you, then keep that in mind. I know this sounds funny. I just am always so busy on a cruise, and not just on a group cruise. Like forever I've been too busy. I never remember to go. I'll have to try to remember to go so I can show it to you all in a video on this next one. The Sun has its own special dining room. That's right. That change the Sabanini's breakfast, and I'm already elite. Yeah, and you know what's so interesting? See, I was just so excited to go see this in person. When you look, I can't remember if I've just thought this or told you guys this before, but when you think of, for example, Celebrity, and they've got that Lemonade restaurant, it's up there right by the retreat. It's right up there. And so the people that want to stay in that bubble, which I so appreciate, because everybody cruises for all the different reasons, then it's just right there. It's handy to your cabin. It's perfect. So for the others on the new Princess ship, which really surprised me, it's down there on the main piazza level, right? It's really close. They're both the signature dining room and the reserve dining room. It's right across on the deck plan from some Princess shops. So I didn't know if they were trying to bring people down to shop, have them want to buy something, because I was wondering why it was there. So I guess we'll see. Mm-hmm. Maybe those of you that get to go soon will see it and be able to say that's why they did it. It'll be fun. But yeah, it's a whole new experience going to be on that ship. Yeah. Just returned yesterday from a Western Caribbean on the Carnival Spirit. Sure is good to see you, Ann and Gary. Other than weather-related changes, it was great fun. Miss our MDR staff tonight. No dancing waiter here. I like the little emoticon you put there. It's always so quiet when you get home from a cruise, isn't it? It's like, well, what are we going to eat? I don't know. And then it's like, well, who's doing the dishes? Yeah. Gordon's really nice, and he does our dishes usually. So But yeah, I'm glad you got to go.
That's
I'm
why
really
we
glad you
switched
got
to
go,
paper.
Anne. We do not. We eat on real dishes. He tried that. I was like, no. Oh,
Look at
Lori's
this.
doing the Tokyo to Vancouver. Will you enjoy it for us? Would ya? Good job, Lori. Good job. Let's see. Transatlantic West to East. West to East is easier RE jet lag than when visiting Europe.
Yeah.
Thanks for saying
Oh,
that,
yeah.
Elaine. Yeah, thank you. And if you think of any other tips for Ray, let us know. Yeah, they're going to be going soon. And Larry, good to see you. Do you have an email blast for when you great? Oh my goodness, Trish, I don't. I have I think a lot of people get Dream Vacations emails that have booked a cruise with me. If you don't, let me know and I'll go in and make sure and see if I can unsubscribe, resubscribe you. But I should talk about them more here. I'm going to write that down. I should talk about that a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, you try to bring them up in your daily videos.
I do, but I often forget. So I would say that Trans-Pacific, it goes, leaves Tokyo on April 27th. And if you want to do the 14-day, it's 14 days from Tokyo to Anchorage. And then, like I said, if you want to stay on longer and do the Alaska portion, you can.
It's actually 15. It's 14 calendar days, but it's 15.
Oh, you cross the date
days.
line. Yeah. So yeah, that's a fun one.
Here,
I'll write down cruise deals more. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'll make sure I talk about cruise deals more because I have a list that I get, and then I have just ones I notice as I look for us or look for someone else. So the New York pizza tour is amazing. Oh, Larry, I'm writing that down.
Good.
That sounds, Elaine, did you hear that? The New York pizza tour. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Well, and here I like
we go to New York City every year for the past 32 out of 33 years. I like that. That sounds like a really good tradition. A really good tradition. And, I would say I don't dislike New York. I really enjoyed, we went because of an exhibit at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. We're so glad we went. We saw the things, ate at the places, had a really nice time. I guess just some places call your name more than others. I think a lot of people are like that. And clearly New York calls your name. So I'm glad you go. Yes, the ferry is free. Thank you for saying that.
And it's a fun way to see the statue.
That's a great. Thank you very much for letting us know, Kirsten. Hard hat tour of Ellis Island.
That sounds interesting.
I'm going to write that one down too. That one sounds like a good hard hat tour. Ellis Island. See, lots of ideas here. Thanks, Nancy. I appreciate that. It takes you right by the Statue of Liberty. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. Hi. Oh, Thomas is on the Sapphire Princess. Thomas, I've really been enjoying all the photos you put up. I was looking yesterday at the Falkland Islands.
Oh, yeah.
That's our Thomas.
Yeah. And today I saw you put up around Cape Horn.
Oh, I am so excited for you. I hope you're having the very best time. Really the best time. And clearly the Wi-Fi is good enough for you to join us. So that's awesome. Good to have you. Let's see. Jeffrey was able to get a suite on the bid program. I ended up getting a penthouse. Wow. Including air and the Princess Premier for $2,000 solo for 7 days. That's awesome. That's back closer when they were trying to get everybody on the cruise ships. Am I right thinking that, Jeffrey? But it doesn't mean it's the end of good deals, but that's awesome. Late to the show. Hey, Brent, we aren't going to Galveston right off. So tell me when I missed something. Yeah. Thanks. We're happy to have you with us, Brent. Glacier Bay is the best, Dennis. Indeed it is. It is. 35 days till we leave Rome on the Sun Princess. Look at you guys. That is so cool. Good for you. I'm going to expect a whole lot of pictures on our Facebook, okay? And I'm going to expect reports and to tell me just what you think. Just what you think. Yeah, we haven't figured that out yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. Hey, Vanjie, it is so good to see you. It dawned on me that the Stratza statue we discussed is located in St. John's, Newfoundland. Oh, not St. John's Bay of Fundy. What a disappointment. Oh, do you still want to come? I hope you want to come. But if you don't, I get it. Yeah, there's this cool statue that is there that it's the only one. Didn't you say, Vanjie, in North America? And the others are in Naples. And so they were going to come along and we were going to go see it together. So I'm sorry that it's not where we thought we were going.
Well, we're going to be in the Bay of Fundy, but is this too
No,
far
it's
away?
so there's two places.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh, I
it's,
see.
yeah.
New-
So there's like St. John, like that has a ST and a St. John that's St.
So we don't go to
They're two
Newfoundland at
different
all?
places. I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's a different place. So we'll look and see if we can take the bus there.
Yeah.
Okay. Just got off the Discovery. No observation lounge if you'd want that for Alaska. Thanks for saying that, Buttons Bag. Thanks for saying that. Yeah, they don't. It's just in really on that Majestic Princess where they have that Hollywood Conservatory that you would think of that observation lounge. And I do really like that ship a lot. I wish some of the smaller princess ships would hit Dutch Harbor now and then. That's a really good point, Larry. It's interesting that sometimes they just don't alter those itineraries very much, right? And I don't know why. I don't know if they just don't go out of their way to do that or what it is, but you're right. I wish they would too. Let's see. Okay. Thanks, Trish, for saying that. They're going on the Sapphire in September. I've noticed there are several hop-on, hop-off tours in Vancouver. Does anyone know if one is better than the others? Does anybody have anything on that?
Carrie
I apologize, I don't. That's true. Carrie maybe does because he lives in Vancouver, so he would probably know. Can you explain to me if I need something other than the ship's Wi-Fi to be able to make phone calls? Hey, Midge, it's nice to see you. Nope, you can use the ship's Wi-Fi. Gordon will put a video here.
You have to set your phone for Wi-Fi calling. Verizon now allows you to do that on an Apple phone. Some others do too. Otherwise, you may need to have a separate app. I'll include the video I made last year about that, using maybe Google Voice or Ring Central if your business has that, or WhatsApp.
WhatsApp is the best because then you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's a free one.
I'll put a link in here. Wi-Fi call.
Gordon will find it here. But yeah, if you have any other questions, Midge, it's very straightforward and it works. Yeah, it works really well.
Oh yeah.
Very, very. Oh, see, Jeffrey, thanks for saying this. I don't know if you've seen my video yet today, but he says that in January when he was on the Caribbean Princess, the food in the main dining room was good, but they were very, very short-staffed. I felt bad making them serve a table for one. I only went once. Oh, Jeffrey, bless you. We in my video today I shared, so everybody please listen anyway, that we have somebody just off the Regal, and he said that they're very short-staffed there as well. When we were on the island, we could tell they were short-staffed, and I asked a few different people, like at one of the bars, when usually you'll have like some bartenders on, and then you'll see some others, and then the others come back later or something. But I was noticing that they were like the same ones, like all day long, and I would see them in the morning and they were still there at the night, and they are not replacing people like they used to when they would come. And so I honestly tried to see if I could see any stories in the news about there being trouble with getting visas or anything. And I don't see anything about that. So I think they're just trying to run things as lean as they can. Kind of like, with Norwegian, remember when there were the 2 cabin stewards and then they took away the second one, cut the pay, and then made him clean more rooms? It seems like maybe that's what we're hearing a little bit. And so I don't know what to do about that, though. I don't know how to make that change. So if anybody has any great ideas on that, I don't. I feel bad for the crew members who are there because they work so hard. So we met you both and on vacation from Seattle to Alaska. It's good to see you, Dennis. I'm really glad we got the chance to meet you. It was a really great trip, wasn't it? It was a great trip. Linda says, for Alaska, will there be good viewing if you're on the ocean side, not the land side? So you know what? A lot of times, so if you're doing like the northbound, people like to be on the starboard side, so you see the land. And then if you're coming out of Anchorage, it's nice to be on the port side. But, in most places, you can see really beautiful things. The nice thing is if you're going to be in an area that, everything's on, one side of the ship and your balcony's on the other, you can just go up and look. Yeah. When you're in Glacier Bay, you go up one side. And then when you get to a glacier, they will turn the ship around like half an hour at Marjorie Glacier, with one side, and then they rotate, and the same with the other glaciers. so that you get the chance to see. And then as you're sailing back out, the other side of the ship gets the view. And so they do that. Like if they just go to like Hubbard Glacier, they will turn the ship for that. They do a really good job of showing that. And if you sail up on one side, you know, like if you just do like round trip out of Seattle or Vancouver, then you get the other side coming down. I would say,
well, like coming into Skagway, you come up a channel, and then you turn around and come back. Same thing with Juneau. Now, Ketchikan, you actually come in one direction and go out the other side.
For Ketchikan, you want to be on port. Yeah, usually the way it goes.
Yeah.
But but yeah, I wouldn't be upset if you were on one side or the other. So
it's all beautiful.
It's all beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And no matter what side you're on, be outside when you sail away if you leave Vancouver, because it is so beautiful. So beautiful. I have to be outside for that.
Yeah.
So
well, and the sail away out of Seattle on the first night is gorgeous.
It is beautiful, and that doesn't matter what side you're on. Yeah. So. Oh, good, Cynthia. I'm glad it helps.
Now here's a little more in-depth question.
When you're looking at Princess Ships 2, what do you? Oh, so that's okay, Cindy. So Princess has 2 classes of ships, right? Well, the third is going to be the Sphere class when they get that Sun Princess finally going. But the smaller ones are the Royal class are like your Majestic, your Royal Princess, your Regal Princess, Enchanted, Discovery, Sky Princess. So those are large. But when you really think about it, they're not large. No. When you think of like Icon of the Seas or the Oasis class ships that Royal Caribbean does, or when you think of the Norwegian Prima. So at double occupancy for those ships, the number of passengers is like 3,660. And so that is well below a lot of those other large ships. But then their smaller ships, what is it?
About
closer to 3,000? No.
Is it more like 3,000?
Anyway, but it's smaller, and they are smaller. They have, like I said, the Promenade Deck 7. If you pull up the deck plan, that means you can go outside on Deck 7 and walk around the ship and see everything down closer to the water. When if you go on the Royal class ships, they don't have that, but you can walk around all up on the top, all around the edge of the ship. You can stand there and you can see out. It's beautiful. But in Alaska, the size of the Princess ship doesn't make it so they can't pull into port. They can still dock and everything's okay. So I hope that helps. If you have more questions, just ask.
Is there any place in Alaska that's
and like Code 4 for life. Excellent point. The Ruby, the Crown, and the Emerald has Skywalkers on Deck 18, which is excellent. So thanks for mentioning that, you guys. I really appreciate that. And if you haven't followed them, you should follow them. They have the best videos. They really do. Like, go Code 4 for life. Go follow them, subscribe. But on Skywalker's Lounge, it's at night, it's the disco. Is that an old word for that? I don't know. But they run it like a disco up there, but there's lots of seating, and it's windows like all the way around. Like just think of just being able to sit down and look out. It's high above. It's like Deck 18. And, like they said that, sorry. And you just get to see such a beautiful view. So it doesn't matter what time of day you're there. Yeah. It's absolutely beautiful. And like they said, in Alaska, it's beautiful. So yeah. You definitely try out the Skywalkers.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and we went up there was it on the sea day that we just sat there on our very first time, and we saw some whales.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was
quiet because nobody else was up there.
We stayed there a long time. And then as the sun began to set, the sky was lavender, and the sun was just like that hot pink orange color. I still can see that in my mind. It was so beautiful.
That's nice.
The Veiled Virgin at St. John's, Newfoundland is quite beautiful. Saw it in September. St. John's,
New Brunswick.
Thank you. It's a nice town with reversing falls, or go to the town of St. Martin. I'll write down the town of St. Martin. I haven't gone there. I went to see the reversing rapids, the falls there. So thank you.
We'll come back.
All right, Linda, both on the port side and the starboard will work. The captain moves. Thanks, Life, Liberty, and Guns. Thanks for saying that. Have you ever heard of a Princess policy that you cannot use the same credit card as your last cruise for shipboard account? Nope, that's not a policy, because our credit card stays the same. Yeah. I keep my one that I want the points on. So, Doug, did they tell you that? If they did, they're wrong. And if you have to delete it from the app, just enter it again is what I would try. So tell me how you got there. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Trish says you do get 2 cruise credits if you book a suite, not if you bid up and get it. Thanks, Trish, for telling us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, Joy taking all your dirty laundry. I like that. Bear hugs. He's very excited. Very excited. So let's see.
Well, here's a question for them. Do I get my own mini bar
setup? Yeah, we were talking about this because I've gotten the mini bar set up for a while now, but this will be his first time as elite, and I don't think they give you twice as much.
I don't. Yeah.
So anybody can vote and tell us what you think. Once you get home, the Dine My app doesn't work very well. You know what? I've been hearing a lot of people saying that. I've been hearing a lot of trouble with if you have like a back-to-back booked.
I think he means that.
Oh, you were teasing, like you can't order dinner. You know, it doesn't work for us either. Oh, code 4 for life. My app still works, but it just says preparing.
I don't think we don't even get to the preparing stage.
Holly says, interested in the group cruise on Love Boat theme for August 31st. Do you have outside balcony rooms? Oh, Holly, we should vote on this a little bit. I do. I'm trying to decide how big to let our group get. And I don't know what to do because I wanted, when we went on our cruise to the Northern Lights, our group, we had the best time. And we had, how many of us were there?
Which one?
On the Northern Lights.
We had 13.
Okay, there you go. It's just perfect.
Okay.
And well, I don't want to tell people no, but I don't want it so big that we have that people don't feel like it's a fun group. And so Holly, send me an email and I'm just going to probably book the people that have sent me an email and go from there and see where we are. But if anybody has any input on that, let me know. I know when Don does groups, he has really big groups. Tell me what you think about that. Yeah, this is new territory for me. So let me know what you think. Okay. I'd appreciate it. And if you watch this later and have a thought, let me know that as well too. So thank you. Let's see. I click on the app, go out to shopping, and it's usually open. Go out shopping and it's open by the time you get back. I'm sorry, Carrie. Yeah, you cannot. So if you want to access a different booking, you know how once you log in, it takes you to that screen. It's got those people walking there along, but right at the very, very, very bottom in smaller letters than the other wording, it says like sign in with your booking number. That has worked for us. Now, somebody else told me they do that and it keeps reverting back to the next cruise, but it's worked for us so far. We can sign out, we log out, and then we log back in because when you go over under your picture in the bottom right-hand corner, and click on that, then it brings up, you can scroll down and click log off. Then you have to log back in again using the booking number for the cruise that you want to look at. And that has worked for us. I've been looking at our different cruises that way, looking at dining and everything. Yeah. So hopefully that'll help. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Gregory. Your suggestion to clear cookies and history fixed the Princess website from stalling. Oh, you know what? I'm really glad that worked, Gregory. That was really nice of you. Thanks. Thank you. I've noticed on my computer today, I keep clearing my cookies. And so I've been having to use, even though I keep clearing my cookies, I'll have him look at my computer later. But it keeps on, like today, it quit working with an incognito window. Somehow those cookies got full. Or maybe it was just a website problem.
Check and make sure you don't have another incognito window open somewhere else on the computer.
Okay.
Because I found that if you already have an incognito window open and you open a second one,
it's not incognito anymore.
It's not. Okay. No, it picks up what's already there. See. And so you got to pretty much.
Hopefully that'll help you guys. Yeah. Anybody else struggling with that, let me know. There. Oh, there. We got that one from Carrie. Okay. Emailed to me to make sure we could visit.
Talk about.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad they emailed you back really quick. I think they'll fix the update in a future update. The future is the key word. Plus their little hearts. They're probably pedaling as fast as they can. I just don't know. So surely it's coming. It's an app. We get to still go on a cruise. Luckily, we can have a wonderful time without an app, right?
That's right.
Oh, Lori's going to fly to Fort Lauderdale and then board the Enchanted Princess on Friday for 2 10-day back-to-back cruises. Oh, Lori, enjoy that for us.
Yeah.
They're going to be warm. I must say, I'm cold. I'm tired of being cold, and we have the heater turned up. It's not that we don't have the heater turned up. I'm just tired of being cold. So enjoy it for us. Yeah. Happy to see Princess brought back a stop at Catalina.
Nice.
Hey, Janet, it sure is nice to see you. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So, too bad Princess sold the Pacific Princess a few years back. The size of her 700 passengers was a wonderful way to see Alaska. Hey, John and Donna, it's good to see you guys. You know what? You are right. Today I had the pleasure of talking to somebody that Azamara has the Pacific Princess. If you didn't know that, it's their Onward.
Yeah, someone asked. Oh, here it is. Jeffrey asked.
Yeah, she is. She is on Azamara now. Yeah.
That's right. We were looking at that one that was to the Amalfi Coast, weren't we? Mm-hmm. Maybe we should do that.
Yes, we were. Well, I think it might leave right about the time we get done with the Love Boat Cruise. So I was thinking it was good we didn't book that. Oh. But we should still do that. We should still do that, honey. Yeah. Let's see. No bus tour to Newfoundland. It's another province in easternmost part of Canada. However, there are cruises to go there. Thanks, Karen. Thanks for saying that. We appreciate. Thanks for telling us. I figured out how to post multiple pictures so I can get all our cruise pictures up. Oh, thank you. We are really excited to see those, Trish. If anybody is new here, they just went on this grand expedition, but they got to do Australia, and then they went on an amazing cruise. So we're looking forward to seeing all your photos. Thank you. We really enjoy them, and I think I know a lot of other people do as well. So it gives people like a point of reference if they're going to go somewhere. It brings back happy memories if they've been there, and if they're never going to go, they get to see it. So thanks, Trish, and thank you, all of you. The Emerald Princess. Oh, I am glad you guys had a good amount of staffing. Good. You wonder what it is, huh? I don't know what it is. Maple Taffy Global. Good to see you up there. What cruise has Catalina? I should know about this. It'll come to. Oh, good. Yeah. Do you know anything about Atlas? Yes, actually, Curtis, I do know about Atlas. Yeah. So Atlas. They have these really good cruises to the North Pole now that are actually really on a great sale. They do Antarctica as well. They do Europe. Yeah, Atlas is very, very nice. The people that I work with at the franchise, Brad and Tina Oaks, they actually have been on Atlas, and they thoroughly enjoyed it, and they have cruised the best cruise lines. So if it wasn't great, they would have said so. So yep, Atlas is very nice. Yeah, if you're interested in Atlas, you're welcome to send me an email, and I'd be happy to help you. But yeah, Atlas is, and they do, when you think of going to these places, they do, if you think of Antarctica, you think of the experience that they have up in, I've been learning a lot actually about their North Pole cruises, because I think we should try that sometime. And they do the expedition style. So it's not just the scenic cruising somewhere, they do the expedition. So yeah. Do you consider Grouse Mountain worth spending 2 days? Oh, thanks for. Yeah. I love you guys talk to each other. Oh, Thomas, you just passed Cape Horn tonight. I hope it was nice enough weather. When we went there, it was kind of rough. The seas were a little rough, but we got to sail around and see it. So glad you got to go.
There it is.
Oh, thank you.
Classic California on.
Thank you.
April 20th. So that's right after the eclipse
20th.
cruise.
It is. Yep, we get off on. What day do we get off?
13th.
Oh, okay, so
that
one
means
more
they'll have
7
one
day,
of the week, yeah.
And then you'll go. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Cindy. You're welcome. Anybody more questions? Oh, you saw Cape Horn. We missed it to see A223A. So yeah, that's really hard, Lori, huh? It's like that. You just see what you see, and you have to be happy with it. Because I would want to see, in a perfect world, we would want to see both. Cape Horn, so much has been written about Cape Horn. It has been such an iconic location for so long that, you don't want to miss it. And at the same time, it's really cool to see an ice shelf, an iceberg. It's more of a shelf floating. Yeah, that's really cool. And a lot of cruises have seen that iceberg this year, I've noticed, a lot. So that's awesome. Yeah. Is gala night always on the same night, Artie? You know what? Usually, yes. And I would say it depends on, as you say, gala night. So, on Princess, they usually call it formal night. We've seen a lot of dress to impress lately, but usually it'll be on your first sea day is one of the formal nights. And then often the next formal night will be, it depends on the length of your cruise. Sometimes
Yeah.
they even have 3, but it'll be like on the next sea day down a bit. Or if you're on a really port intensive cruise, it'll be on one of the days usually that has a shorter port stay. I was looking at our Love Boat cruise trying to figure out, oh, I wonder when they're going to run those formal nights. And so I'll have to talk about that in a video once I have notes in front of me. I'll have them in front of me, because we get on the ship and then we have port after port after port. And the only sea day is the day before disembarkation. Yeah. So it's going to be a really busy cruise. I think about that with our group. And so we'll have a dinner time. We'll have a meet and greet on the first day so everybody can meet each other and see everything. And then a little bit of it's going to have to be played by ear by when I get on board and can see when the Love Boat activities are, because we don't want to schedule anything over that vow renewal, over like when they have the things where you get to go with a question and answer with them, or they talk about things. So yeah, but anyway, all of that gala night, and they usually don't have it on the last night before you get off the ship either, because you have to turn in your you have to put your luggage out in the hall early. So it'll be fun. Whatever they do, we'll just do it.
Maybe it's likely on a day that we leave a port sooner.
I think I said that on a shorter port day.
She did. Yes.
Okay. I really like you.
Thanks.
Let's see.
Richard here.
Oh, next year we're going to be doing the transatlantic cruise on the Majestic. Oh, from Southampton to Boston. Do you know if there's anything we need other than our passport?
Pack a suitcase. Bring a change of underwear.
No, Richard, you just come. You just come and bring. Nope, you just. I like that you're doing that. Yeah, fly over, go sightseeing, and then come back. Nope, you just need your passport. That's just great. I'm really excited for you to get to do that. That'll be really nice. Hey, Kathy, how are you, sweet lady? It's been a harrowing week and coming. Oh, I am glad. I hope things look up for you. Today's been a Monday here for me, too. Yeah, I don't generally have hard days, and this was a hard day. So my heart is with you. No too many bars for Double Elite. Thank you. I didn't think so. He told me that, and he's like, well, maybe I can choose another drink. Yeah, thank you, Lori. Thank you, too. I really appreciate you guys seeing that mini bar by Cabin. Thanks, Elaine, you as well. Thanks, sweetheart. Yeah. Let's see. Just curious, does anyone else talk to the staff on the cruise ship after the sailing? I have 3 waiters and waitresses that keep in contact with me through Facebook. William, you know what? It's good to see you. I think that, amazingly, I think there are quite a few people who do. Just people that I hear from here and there that do. Yeah, and so that's really cool. Yeah, we have our one Sanka, our waiter. He has an Instagram, so every once in a while. So he was really cute when we were on the ship. He in July, he made sure that he followed us, and then we followed him. So I really should post something on Instagram.
Oh yeah, we should.
I'm just out of time.
Yeah.
So we need to.
Well, and when we went to guest services, Marina, who was there, she says, "Oh, I know who you are." Yeah, so hi, Marina, if you're watching tonight.
I don't know that she is. But anyway, thanks for saying that, William. And if anybody wants to add any of their experiences that they've had with keeping in touch, but I think they really enjoy it. For a while, we had someone following us that their sister was working on Princess. And so it was really special to have her along. Has anyone experienced Oceania Cruise Line? Yes, we do have a Let's Go family member who is here who has. And that is also, so Viking and Oceania and Azamara, I think, are my top 3 to try next. Yeah, but I don't think anyone ever complains about Oceania, you guys. It seems like everybody likes it. But if you have a question about it, pop in there, and I bet you she'll answer. So I couldn't get Shipmate Chat on the new app. Hey, Lori, could you get it on when you were on the ship? I'm trying to remember if people have told me they can get that. I know that the locator thing, everyone says that the locator thing works on the new app once you get on board to see like where your companion is when you're on the ship. If you don't know where they are and you want to look. But if Code 4 for Life, you guys were just on there. Do you know anything about the Shipmate Chat?
And maybe that's why it's a slimmer app, because they took the chat function out.
That could be. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Eric. Oh, we live an hour south of Salt Lake City is where we live. Thanks, Carol. Yeah. And we really like it. We actually like it. Her whine about being cold, but it's really okay. We live in a beautiful place. We live close to 2 of our children. It's a good thing. I hope they add hide from my shipmates now. Didn't we talk about this, like leaving your medallion somewhere and then you could go down and sit down and relax for a while one time?
Yeah, pin it to the back of a waiter. That'll keep them guessing.
We'll be back for it. Yeah. Anyone have suggestions for a travel backpack that fits under the airline seat and complements checked carry-on luggage, not pack it all in the backpack? You know what? I'm actually going to do a video soon about what I use when I pack. And so it depends on what I do. So I have, and you know what, on some airlines, that area under the seat is getting a lot smaller. And so sometimes you have to take a smaller backpack. So I would say, based on what airline you're going to go on, look and see like what the requirement is for the underseat stuff in front of you. But I have, I've kind of been on a journey with my carry-on item because I had my Vera Bradley bag for so long and I really liked it. But now I always take my iMac with, what is my
MacBook Pro?
My MacBook Pro with me everywhere, and it would just kind of migrate over so it was laying on top of everything. So then I got a Vera Bradley backpack and I really like it a lot. But then I also got another one from Amazon, and I ordered like 3 prints because I couldn't decide which to get. And I actually really like it because it can be as full or as unfull as you want. And it does fit under the seat really good. And so anybody else that have suggestions, throw those in there. And I've seen everything from like the Rick Steves ones that he sells. I think he's awesome. I follow him a lot. But
I just put a link down below over there that is to our shopping page. We have one specific page that has a number of bags on it.
Yeah, but I'll show mine soon.
And
I'll
we
get
need
around
to
to that.
expand it.
But if anybody else has one they like to, speak right up.
Yeah.
So, and I saw Mark and Melanie who are here, and got to talk to them today. So when we were in the Heathrow Airport on the way home, she showed me her carry-on and I really liked it. And so thanks, Melanie. Yeah, so I got it and I do like it. I don't like how much it weighs when it's empty. I do like the Vera Bradley better for those, but you can sure put a lot more in it and keep it really organized. So I kept finding me in the casino. I love you guys. You're so awesome. Yeah. What is an incognito window? Hey, Kathy, it's sure good to see you.
So we have Chrome up there in that corner. Sorry to reach across to you. Up in that corner, there are 3 little dots coming down the side. And if you click on that, there's one that says new incognito window. If you're in Edge, if you're in Safari,
it's there too.
They may call it a new in private window or just simply a private window. But when you open it, it does not capture the cookies and cache and history that are on your computer. It's as if you have a brand new, fresh browser. And so
it works nice.
Yeah.
So if somewhere's not letting you navigate to something or not opening right, just try that.
Yeah.
I will say, I think I can do everything else in my life except for the Princess website. So they must keep a lot of cookies.
They
must make a lot of cookies. Yeah. Oh, Holly's only got 20 days till out of Galveston. Ready to start my tan before spring gets to Iowa. I know. I believe in starting my tan early too. Gordon always laughs. They have like the most amazing spray tan these days, or the kind that comes on. That comes in it's like lotion. It works really nice. So
can you start putting it on me?
No. Looking at Briggs & Riley at work medium cargo, pricey, but a lifetime warranty and looks really practical. There you go. That's a good one. Take a look at that and see what you think. Thanks for adding down. This countdown to my next cruise is really dragging. I need to book a cruise to pass the time until my next cruise. That's what we need to do. I like that, Carrie. Thanks. Unfortunately, only one mini bar set up. Oh, thanks, John. I agree. Oh, thank you. A friend of mine said it was fantastic. Oh, you should. And think of where you want to go. Yeah, that's what Brad and Tina said, was the Atlas was fantastic. Yeah. So it seems awesome. And when you look at how much it is to go, they run like good 2-for-1 sales. Like I noticed that to Antarctica a lot. They had just a good sale with the North Pole. So, hey, Nana Shaw, first time Princess Cruiser, cruise paid, flight paid, excursions paid, messed up my drink package. But when do I know what time to be at the port? So 11 days before your cruise, they say Princess says that they will give you your boarding information. So have everything in the app, like log into the app and go to the check-in and fill all of that out. And then 11 days before you go, you'll get a little boarding pass. Will show up in your app, and then it will give you an embarkation window. So Princess used to be like the other cruise lines and then say, your time is at noon, your time is at 12:30, your time is at 11, whatever. But they don't do that anymore. They just give you a boarding window. And so often it starts at around 11. You can get there a little early if you want to wait. And then as soon as they let people board, you can. But yeah, usually it's around 11-ish, and then it'll go later, and depends on what time your ship is going to leave. So that's how you know. So, yeah, I'm excited for you. You don't need a hide feature. You do it well without one. All I found was your cabin door. They were on the same cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jeffrey put pictures up every day with his name. So that's how they knew it was his cabin. Yeah. Are they still doing the white night? You know what? I haven't heard of that so much, but anybody could say, but you know what? You can always take something white and wear it even if they don't do a white night, right? Just have it be an outfit you can wear. Yeah. On our upcoming Hawaii cruise, we have 3 formal nights. Yeah, that's going to be fun. And it's kind of nice that you can be as dressy as you want or undressy as you want, and it's okay.
Yeah.
And you know what? Sometimes you go on a cruise and it depends on, maybe the first formal night you're like, okay, we're going to wear whatever this night. And then you're more casual on the others. So Larry said his transatlantic in October, 21 days for formal nights.
Nice.
Thanks for saying that, Larry. Yeah. So it's really fun. Does anyone have a packed backpack? Those look spiffy and are lighter. You know what? I don't. Does anybody jump in if anybody has? And if nobody answers here, just ask over on our Facebook group as well. Let's see. Fort Lauderdale. Is there a hotel that has a car rental company within or walking distance? We used to use a Hilton as they had in the lobby. Hasn't come back after COVID.
Okay.
A hotel. So like when you get off. So you're wanting when you get off to have the rental car company. But you know what? In Fort Lauderdale, I think they've got some. I was just looking at Fort Lauderdale rental cars the other day for someone who was dropping theirs off, and you can drop off and they run a shuttle. And so let me write that down. Fort Lauderdale rental car companies. Okay. If anybody can jump in with that, that's awesome. Have you cruised the NCL and the Havens? Nope. Hey, Rick, it's nice to have you with us. I have not tried the Haven yet. We've done 2 Norwegian cruises, the Encore and the Getaway, and we haven't tried the Havens yet. So we definitely need to do that. So if anybody would like to chime in about that, go ahead and say so. Over 100. See, Carrie cruises a lot, so he keeps in track.
Well, that's cool.
In contact. That's great.
His friend picked him up.
He spent the day with his family. That's
wonderful.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people keep in track. Silver Sea is the line. Oh, is it the one you want to take for your retirement cruise? That is the one that Brad. Nope, they did Seabourn. Never mind. But Silver Sea is beautiful. Silver Sea is wonderful. It's extraordinary. So I'm excited for you. Shipmate chat and the ship direction and speed are not on the new app. That I wonder if that's one of those things they decided to get rid of to make it leaner. I don't know. See. Thanks, Eric. You know what? Yeah. And for a while there, people were being told on ships it was going to go away by February 1st. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Oh, thanks, Michael. Oh, you listen to our podcast. Thank you. It would be great to meet you on a future cruise. Princess Cruise. It would be great to meet you as well. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, we just barely started to put our stuff out as podcasts. Are you still doing that?
We ran out of space. We have to pay now.
You have to pay like $12 a month to put it out, and we have like 5 downloads. Are we still at 5?
We've done 5, yeah.
So we need to do more. Well, I'll probably just take the plunge and pay the $12 so we can keep putting them up. So
someone's being cheap.
So we should. We're never going to get anywhere if we don't put it out there. So thanks. Hey, Robert and Judy. Good to see you guys. Ooh, they'll be on the new Statendam for back to back.
Wow.
In the Caribbean from February 25th to March 17th. Then in about 2 weeks until they're on the solar eclipse, we are going to have a ball.
Yeah.
So yeah, I always just say, bring your fun pants. We're going to just have a ball. Yeah, it's going to be good. So, and I'm excited you get to go on 3 weeks in the Caribbean. Let's see, for the new app, turning off the locator so shipmates can't find you work. I used it a lot on the Antarctica trip. Well, there you go. Good thinking, Debbie. So let's see, evening. Any thoughts about the mutiny on NCL? Shelley, I totally don't know about the mutiny, so I'll have to look that up. I'm clearly running behind. I'll look it up and talk about that tomorrow. Thank you. First time on Princess on the Sun in October. When can we reserve specialty dining? So you're not going to like this. Unless you're at least platinum with Princess, usually, and I'm telling you usually because sometimes there's a glitch, so go try it. Usually you have to pay for your cruise in full, and then you can reserve your specialty dining. And so if you really want to reserve certain specialty dining, pay for your cruise and just have your travel agent check it for you as usual and get your money back if the price goes down. But I do know, I have it on good authority that when Princess allows people to book their specialty dining reservations, they don't allow the whole restaurant to be booked, and so that they still have wiggle room for people who want to book it as when they get on the ship. So if it comes time when you've done your final payment or you want to wait until it's actually due, which I understand completely, then just go ahead and try to make reservations. Then keep checking because, sometimes people cancel. So you could look and it's full and then check again and there could be an opening. Otherwise, like right when you get on the ship, I would go to the specialty restaurant or call the dining line is probably easier and go ahead and make a reservation that way. That's what I would do. I actually wrote a review on the new app on the App Store and listed about a dozen things I wish the app would do. Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know what anybody reads anymore, Jeffrey. So, see, here's our Oceania girl. Loves Oceania. Always miss Princess for the production shows, though. Yeah, it seems like it's just beautiful. But yeah, they don't have the same entertainment. Yeah. Hey, Ted and Brenda, good to see you guys. Our go-to bag is the 4-quadrant Topic. It's exactly the size that can be a carry-on, has straps to wear as a backpack. We both have one and spent almost 2 weeks in Italy last March. See, that's a really good tip.
Wow.
But remember that thing, like I told you, that I've been looking at a lot of airline things lately. And so some of those airlines, it is getting smaller under the seats. So just make sure you can shove it under there. Yeah. And a lot of times, never mind. Yeah. Samantha Brown has some great carry-ons.
Okay.
Thanks, Carol. Thanks for saying that. There are so many good carry-ons out there.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you saying that. So no white night on their cruise last week. Yeah, I'm not seeing the white nights as much. And I don't know if it's a seasonal thing or a ship thing or I don't know. Hey, Blair, good to see you. Do you know when they send out the medallions? Still 7 weeks before we go. Usually my understanding is you're receiving them closer to 2 weeks before you go. So I would say anytime around 2 weeks-ish is when you should receive them. But I'm glad they're shipping them to you there in Canada.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to see when they ship them everywhere else. Oceania is more country club casual, no formal nights. They also have unique ports and excursions. It's their number one favorite due to food and wine quality. Princess is number 2. So that's a pretty high rating there for Princess to be right there behind Oceania. So thanks for saying that, Elaine. I appreciate it. I wish the big cruise lines would consider building some new small to medium ships, say 800 to 3,000 passengers, with an emphasis on luxury, food, and Broadway-style shows. Bill, that's a really good suggestion. And, is it maybe like a month ago that Royal Caribbean said that they were going to build some more of the mid-size ships. So it'll be interesting to see if that comes about and how they do that. But, yeah, I think they would do really well. Let's see. I just got back from getting my bright yellow pedicure. Oh, really? Bright yellow? How fun are you? Oh, thanks, Renee, for letting me book it for you. And I'm sure you look fabulous. I am so excited. It's just fun to anticipate everything and get ready to go, isn't it? Oh, thanks, Kathy, for saying that. Please do thumbs up, you guys. We really appreciate it.
We got over 200 people here.
Oh, it's great to have you guys with us. Thank you. Oh, Charlie, thank you. Thank you. He'll do lasers and I'll do hearts.
think I'll do lasers. We'll get some confetti. There we go. Confetti.
Thanks, Charlie.
Thank
We
you
sure
for the
do
super
appreciate
chat.
you
Super
very,
sticker.
very much.
Super
Thanks.
sticker on that one.
That was really nice of you. Thanks.
Yeah.
I very much appreciate it. I've been able to log on, but my husband cannot due to having the same booking number. Nope. No. You can so you each have your own phone. Yeah, you can use the same booking number. It must be something else.
Maybe reinstall the app on his just in
delete it
case
and
he's
see.
got a slightly older,
Mhm.
because there is a newer version, and
Yeah.
they have been feeding little things like the map came up on one.
Yeah.
So
I think little things here and there are happening. So you could, try deleting his app and putting it in again.
yeah.
Because I know on our phones, like Gordon and I can look at the same cruise at the same
Mhm.
time on our own phone.
Yeah.
Each. Yeah. So hopefully that'll help. Dina and I are going on the Love Boat as well as the Panama Canal next February. Sorry. We are looking forward to meeting you too. Thanks for coming. I'm really excited. This will be grand. Yeah. I tried to have my medallion shipped to Canada. I'm an elite, bought the new package, but they still wanted to charge you $15.
Huh.
Wow. I'm wondering if my other booking with old package is affecting the shipping. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder why, huh? Okay, here's a funny question. So I was speaking with someone and they went through the process of ordering their medallion and it said it was going to charge them, but it never charged them. I don't know if anybody else is having that happen.
That's true.
I'm just cheap. We just pick ours up in the port. So it's not because I don't have $10. It's just because it's the principal. So, and what that principal would be, I'm not sure. So I don't know.
We want to tell you the experience of being in the blue lane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So far, it's not been bad.
No.
Yeah. Mike Strum's lesson is over. We'll see you, Trish. Take good care, my dear. Let's see. I'm going to pick mine up too. You're going to pick yours. Yeah. See, it's not that bad. It's happy. It's cruise day. So it's all okay. Is everything all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Take good care. Oh, we should go
we hit
soon
bottom.
too. Did we? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Everybody's thinking we need to go. Are you feeling blue? I hope you feel better, Carrie. It has really been nice to have all of you here. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for being the best. We really appreciate you. And don't forget, Sherry says, do you know if Princess, and then we'll have round trip from LA to Alaska in 2026. We're already booked for 2025. Sherry, I don't know. They only did that one round trip out of LA for 2025 one time. So hopefully, I hope they will add up more or at least once in 2026 because it's a really big deal. And it's a really big deal to people. People get on the ship there in LA that can't travel to go anywhere else to sail. And so it works really nice for them. So I'm really hopeful that they'll do that. So yeah. Let's see. Princess Cap keeps telling me the new app is available every time and I keep installing.
Well, are you reinstalling the old app
good to
though?
see you. What?
Is she reinstalling the old app?
Oh.
Because when you log into the old app, it says the new app's available. So there's the one called Medallion. There's one called Princess.
Princess Cruises.
Yes.
I don't know, Pat. That's really weird, though. I sure like your picture. I think I've
Yeah.
said that before. It's good to see you. Yeah, double check the name because it's kind of tricky to have two apps for one company.
Yeah.
I kind of think they should delete the other one and just make it go away.
Yeah.
Hi, Rosemary. Is the 18% gratuity for specialty restaurants only applied if you don't have the package? Yes. If you have the package, it's included. So no worries. Yeah. It's good to see you all. Yeah. We will Hey, Mary, they'll be blue laned in June in Southampton.
So we'll reminder,
we will
together. Not be here Friday night. We will not be here Monday night.
But we'll be here the following Friday. So we'll remind you. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
But plan something fun for next Monday and Friday. So thanks for coming tonight. Thanks for your amazing support. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. Y'all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.